Hi everybody and welcome back to Kevin's Upfront Opinion today. Now, what I speak about, because obviously our Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, no matter what you think of her, gone into the comments and said she wants to reissue the rule where the Home Secretary has the power to sack one of the police chiefs. Okay, so say for instance Hampshire Police, I'll say Hampshire because I live in Hampshire. Okay, or whatever chief constable it is at the end of the day, should they have the power to be able to sack them? And this is my take on it, because obviously it's all to do with the police chief, to do with West Midlands Police, when he stopped the fans from Tel Aviv football club, whatever the name of the football club, of going to Aston Villa and go to Villa Park to watch their team go and play. And did they really have any grounds for doing it? I don't think so. But I've never got to see all the intelligence, so I can't really make a proper informed decision on it. But personal opinion, you shouldn't be doing it. So it brings round to the question that if that police chief has done something wrong and he shouldn't have done it, okay, and he damn well knows, and he was just being woke at the end of the day, or he was being prejudiced, in my view, and I don't know that for a fact, okay, so I'm not trying to make an accusation, he should be fired. Because if I went and did that in any workplace, I would be sacked, or I would be up in front of a disciplinary board, okay, for the actions that I've taken. Now, when it comes to Shabna Mahmood, and I understand, as much as I don't really like her personally, because I think she's pretty soft, I think she's actually got a point. Because if they don't do their job properly, police officers up and down this country don't do that properly, or the senior officers aren't doing their job properly, people pretty damn quickly are going to get on our back, and they're going to be calling for her to be fired, and then she's going to have the newspapers, and then all the people doing what I do, making content and putting it on YouTube and Facebook and all the social media platforms, are all going to be on our case. And in no time whatsoever, she's going to find that she's fired. It's no different to pretty much what happened to Yvette Cooper. Okay, the general public weren't happy about how many illegal migrants were coming into the country. Not happy about how crime's been going. You know, when I say crime, serious crime up and down the country, you know, didn't help. So when our wonderful Prime Minister decided to do a reshuffle, was it a surprise that she got moved? No, it wasn't. Could she have done something about it? Yes, she could. And that's why I think Shabna Mahmood is correct with this. Because if a chief constable is not doing their job properly, they should be held accountable. And Shabna Mahmood, the boss of, at the end of the day, of the police, and is probably the number one person who's held accountable for their actions, she should be able to sack them. You know, I'm not saying that they should automatically get fired. Say, for instance, serious crime. Say, for instance, murder, for instance, or rape goes drastically up. Say, for instance, in London over the next 6 months. Unless you've got a damn good reason and you can explain yourself, which I suggest it could be bloody difficult, you should lose your job. You should be held accountable for that. Because at the end of the day, whether the police like it or not, Their job is to keep people safe. And the problem in the UK that I see it, and people can disagree with me on this, people don't feel safe. And I'm not going to go on the bandwagon and say it's all because of the amount of legal immigrants that have come into the UK over the last 5 years. Because that's not the only reason. It's been going on for a lot longer than that. You know, the UK's not been a safe country for a long time. So, on this one, and it pains me to say this, I actually agree with her. I think she's actually correct to want to bring these powers back. Whether she'll be able to do it, I don't honestly know. But I think she's correct to want to bring these powers back so she can hold chief constables accountable for their actions of what goes on in their forces. So let us know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think that she's correct to want to bring this back so she can hold senior officers within the police up and down the UK accountable, or is she wrong? Is it a step going in the wrong direction, or do you think it's in the right direction? So let us know in the comments down below. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.